morning, everybody. My name's Darlene, and I have Parkinson's. Today, I'm going to do something that I haven't done before. I'm going to try and do a collaboration that is an open collaboration by Brenda from Maniac Grammy's Homestead. And so I'm going to try and do this. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. It's you're supposed to use everything that you're going to make a meal or a snack or a drink from the Dollar Tree. So I am going to make a chow mein noodle dish from the Dollar Tree. To give you a rundown of the cost, these are the chow mein noodles. They were $1.25. This is the ramen noodles. They were 41 cents. This is a can of white meat chicken chunks. That was $1.50. And this is sweet and sour sauce. Oops, I didn't get this open. This is sweet and sour sauce. Now, if I had found teriyaki sauce, I would have brought teriyaki sauce instead, but I didn't see it there. So, Bill, I might need you to do this one.
You need done.
This bottle open. Oh, I got it. I used Pat's special handy dandy thing. Okay, so that would mean that the total cost of this is going to be $4.66. It's going to make 2 servings, so that's $2.33 each serving. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to put in this noodle package, we're going to just open it up a little bit. We're going to put in this packet. Oops, I got that knife upside down. This packet of sauce. Now that's the teriyaki that's there. Now can you see me? Okay. Now I'm just going to put some tap water in here. You don't have to be accurate with your measurements because it's going to be drained out afterwards. You just have to make sure you've got enough on it to cook the noodles. Now the package says to go for 5 minutes, but my husband, who's the expert on this one, has found that 3 minutes is better. So we'll set that for 3 minutes. And then into this bowl, we're going to put, now these little packets that come with the ramen, they're filled with salt. But we don't need to worry about that because we're going to be draining it off. It's just going to flavor the noodles. Now this is boiling water that's going into this. I'm just going to put enough in to get those noodles cooked a bit. I'm going to cover that with a plate. And while that's cooking, I just want to prepare my little bit of chicken. Now what I want to do with my chicken, I'm going to take the can of chicken, it's white meat, and it's nicely chunked up. And I'm just going to rinse it so we rinse off any excess sodium. Then I've got my jar of sweet and sour sauce. Now, when I gave the prices of this, I gave the prices as if I had used this entire sauce. And as you can see, I have plenty left. So even the price could be divided even lower because you're going to keep that sauce and use it on other things. Now, when these noodles come out, then I'll put that in just to warm up for about 15 seconds or so. So while we're waiting for that, I might as well tell you just a quick little story. This story is about when we were moving up country in British Columbia. And my husband was going to go up ahead of time because I was 7 months pregnant. So he was going to go up ahead of time and find us a place to live. So he was staying with the pastor of the church that we would be going to, staying in his home, and then coming home on the weekends and finding us somewhere to live to move us up. And he came home one day from work at lunchtime, and he sees Pastor Randy on the floor in the living room with his head on the coffee table. And Bill thought he was ill or had fallen ill or something, and he goes over to him and he says, Randy, are you okay? And Randy says, oh yes, I'm fine, I'm just praying. Bill says, I think he was actually sleeping, but he said he was praying. But Bill thought he had collapsed or something on the floor, so that was pretty funny. No, I'm just praying, he says. Okay, so that's my story there. We're coming up here to the point of our noodles cutting out. This is such a cheap dinner, and honestly, my husband does just the noodles, and he's happy with that. I like mixing with the ramen because I find them, a nicer blend. Actually, these I think are rice noodles. Teriyaki chicken flavor, savory sauce. It doesn't say what kind of noodles these are. It doesn't say, so they must be regular noodles, but we will. I better get some oven mitts because that's going to be hot coming out of there. Now I've got my chair handy here because last few days I haven't been completely steady on my feet. So now, mind you, I say that with a chair that's mobile because it's got wheels. So that's maybe not a good choice, but we'll see. Oh, this one. Now I've made a mess in there, that's for sure. I have to clean this oven out after Bill. I've made a mess in it. Oh. Just go like that. And then I just want to put this chicken in there for 10 seconds. Okay, now I'm going to drain off these noodles. All right. I'll keep a little bit of that juice for that one because it's the teriyaki juice. And then I will drain off these ramen noodles. I'm just going to spread them apart. Then I will add this little bit of chicken. You can see there, I just put that little bit of sauce on that chicken to make it really nice. And then if you want just a little extra teriyaki sauce, if this was teriyaki, this is sweet and sour, but if it was teriyaki, I would put just that little bit extra sauce on there, just because the ramen didn't have any sauce on it. And then we'll take our tongs. And we'll give it a good mix up, you see, just like that. And I'll serve it and show you what you get. It's amazing for the amount of dollars, how much you're actually getting here. This would be lovely if you added vegetables and stuff to it. But in Canada, our Dollar Tree doesn't have any frozen foods or other foods. Like it just has cans and stuff. So you get 2 servings, that size. That's a pretty darn good serving for a person's supper or lunch. All right, well, that's everything. Now I'll remind you that this is a collab over at Maniac Grammy's Homestead with Brenda. I'm supposed to put a hashtag. I've never done that, so I'm supposed to put hashtag Grammys DT Meals and Snacks. So I'm going to do that, and hopefully this goes in the collab and whatnot, and hope you enjoyed it. All right, see you tomorrow. Hey everybody, it's me again. I just thought I'd tell you I made a mistake in that recipe. It was all I had to do was put it in the microwave, and I made a mistake. In the chow mein noodles, where I put the tap water in and then I put the teriyaki sauce package in and then microwaved it, I wasn't supposed to put the teriyaki sauce in. I was supposed to just put the water in, cook it, drain it, and then add the sauce to the noodles, because when we went to eat them, they were not very flavorful because I had poured all the flavoring down the sink. So anyway, I thought I would mention that to you. All right, thank you. See you tomorrow.